What's up, guys? Welcome back to Eating and Talking to John. The finale, the final episode. Reason being, this Saturday, so day after tomorrow, I'm gonna be leaving, and I'm gonna be leaving right in the morning. So yeah, don't really have a lot of time to do everything, and I haven't started packing yet, because I'm really fucking lazy. But it's okay. I don't think I have a lot to pack. But I just want Friday open to make sure that, just in case. But you already know what we have today. Zareen's. Today's Zareen's episode, because what better way to end it all off with how it all started. Not really how all this started, but this is the rise to fame. Yeah. So got a lot of stuff because I'm a fucking fat ass, but not gonna have this in a while. Got the mango lassi. Yep, and then got a straw. Have their guess they have in a brown bag, but the silver spoon and kebab roll. What else? I ordered a lot of fucking shit. I think this must be the naan. Yeah, there's a naan. My jalapeno cheese naan, underrated. Finally, the tikka masala. All right. So, today's also another special one because luckily, right next to downtown Palo Alto, there's an LGS, standing for local game store, and that's the that's elite ball knowledge for you guys who want to know, get to know. And we got some Pokemon cards. So stay tuned because we're gonna be opening it during this episode. All right. So I don't know. Don't really have a lot to talk about today. God, we can talk about like this stuff, but just gonna hang out for a bit. Be the last one. Yeah. So Zareen's. Today I did a Zareen starving. And I don't know if we've explained, as in Kavi and I on the podcast episode. Holy fuck, that's a lot. Have explained what a Zareen starving is. But basically it's a term that we coined where I don't remember when we coined it, but I think it is just during on one of our runs or something. We were just so fucking hungry because neither of us had eaten the entire day, and we're like, we should go to Zareen's. And then when we went to Zareen's and we had it was like, holy fuck, this food is so much better. And it's like when you abstain yourself from having something for that long and then you eat it, it's like, it's so good, right? So that's what a Zareen starving is. And I remember, no, that's not what it was. Well, I think we started it. I think we started at that, but it started to catch on. Okay, I remember. So we were going, I think it was, yeah. I think we were saying bye to one of our friends. It must have been Nate or maybe it was Matthew. And we were like, we're taking you to Zareen's before you leave. And we're going to have a fuck ton of Zareen's. Because this is going to be the last time we're going to have Zareen's for a while. So, the day before... Sorry, holy fuck. Dude, guys, I have bangs. Hello? Guys, I need to get a haircut. If you know any barbers in Jersey or in New York, please let me know. So, the day before, we were going to do Zareen starving so that we could eat as much Zareen's as we could the following day. So, that's like fat ass strats for you guys, if you don't know. Anyways, we have this. I was going to order the a la carte, or the thali that they have because that comes with rice. But, Guys, I haven't had Zareen's in... Oh my god, that's so good. I haven't had Zareen's in so long. So finally coming back and having this, so good. Anyways, you know, I gotta show you the strats. So take the silver spoon kebab roll. You get chicken boti on it because I haven't tried anything else, but some of their other stuff is kind of fucking ass. All right. So take this. Try my best not to get my car too fucking dirty. Take this, and just right there. Oh my god. Guys, that shit is so fucking good. Another thing you can do, you just dip it like this. And just fucking eat it like that. I was thinking on the drive here, oh my god. Like, am I really gonna cash in my Zareen's fucking, what is it? My Zareen's Ramadan by myself? I was like, yeah, I kind of have to, because tomorrow probably gonna be a little bit too busy to go out and do much, because I just want to make sure, you know, can't be too safe. So I'm gonna cash in right now, because I really want to do this episode. This is fun. What was I trying to say? Am I really gonna cash in a Zareen's Ramadan by myself? Because, right, when I was marching, at Tech, his name is Josh. You guys know Josh probably, but if you don't know Josh, you know. He marched like Blue Stars, Blue Knights, maybe. I think he marched Thesis, but maybe he didn't. Anyways, like I was asking, because now that we've graduated, he was like, dude, we need to go out for Zareen's. I'm like, yeah, we should. Now we've waited to basically almost the final day, and I haven't asked him anything. So there's a very good chance, because practice is today, I'm just gonna show up. I'm gonna ask him if he wants to go to Zareen's. We're gonna have Zareen's I'm gonna have Zareen's maybe twice today. So yeah, I don't know if that was a good plan. Because like, you know, if not Josh, then very likely it's gonna be with probably Ian and Coffee or something. So, you know, if not today, maybe tomorrow. Who knows? I don't know shit. By the way, I ate this fucking thing in like 5 bites. I didn't think it'd go that fast. Oh well. Oh my fucking god. I fucking dropped it. Oh well. I think like by this point, like everyone that has watched the Zareen's video has watched the Zareen's video. So I don't really have like too much to say about this place other than it's really good. If you're in the area, you should come. You guys have anybody that's not already been watching this channel, go watch the Zareen's video. I don't know how you'd find this video, but you know, it doesn't hurt, I guess, to leave a little reminder. This place might be one of the best places. I think it's like Michelin, like fucking, it's on the Michelin list. So it's not, it doesn't have like stars, but it's like, you know, it's on the guide. It's phenomenal. It's really phenomenal. Most of the things is good. Most of the things are really good. They have a couple things that are not so good, like their burrito. Burrito's ass. But I think the thing is, like, this place is kind of like mega American in the sense that it's like fusion food. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love Indian food. When I was younger, I had a friend. His name was Soham. Lived down the street across from me, and like, he's Indian, obviously. So I'd have a lot of Indian food because I'd hang out at his place a lot. And his mom was really nice. His mom was one of the sweetest people that I know. She helped my dad land a job. And she's like, and like, I haven't spoken to Soham in probably like 4, 5, 6 years maybe, like, but like sometimes like she'd see me around, and then she'd like she gave me a call. I finished one of the Hadestown shows, by the way, rep. Just a coincidence. I finished one of the shows, or maybe it was like I was going home before one of the shows, and she saw me, and she saw me walking in my car, and she literally like called me on the phone. She still had my number, and she's like, "Hey, how's it been? Like, you should show up." But I'm a pussy. I haven't shown up. She saw me like after grad, and she's like, "Congrats," and she's great. She's really nice. And she'd make some really good Indian food, like some paneer and shit. And that's like how I learned like Indian food and like how to eat it. I can like try to show you guys right now. So I'm gonna try to keep. Okay. By the way, this jalapeno naan shit, I get it's fucking sacrilegious, but it's so fucking good. It's actually so good. Like, so you take a little piece, right? You don't take the whole thing. That's the number one mistake people do when they first eat Indian food, is they see the naan and they're like, let's make a burrito. No, don't make a burrito, because the Indian people, it's about eating with their hands and shit. Which is like, I think there's like actually a reason for it, like it like makes you feel closer to the food or something. Anyways, take a little bit like this, and you scoop it, right? Scoop it. And like, it's easier when it's in plate, because I got my shit to go. It's in the cup. So for this, probably just easier to dip it. But yeah, that's for Indian food. Don't like scoop it on. Like, you gotta eat it with your hands. Speaking of the Hadestown shirt, I walked into Gamelandia. That's a game store. I finished buying the Pokemon pack, and the lady, she was like, "By the way, I love your shirt. Like, I love that show." I was like, "Oh yeah, I got to do it for school." And she was like, "Oh my god, dude, that's so cool." Yeah, I know. Lossie's great. It's in the cookbook, so I'm gonna leak it to you guys because you guys are cool. The way they make it, it's not hard, and I'm 100% sure this lassi recipe is probably somewhere, like, everywhere on the internet. Like, I just can't imagine, like, lassi being, like, having a different recipe. What do you do? Get mangoes. I think they call for, like, mango, there's, like, fresh mangoes or something, but you don't need fresh mangoes. Like, I went to the store and I bought frozen mangoes. You take frozen mangoes, or you take mangoes and ice cubes, but because I was using frozen mangoes, I didn't use ice cubes. Heavy cream, and then sugar. And I think there's one more. Half and half, I think. Yeah, I think it's heavy cream and half. And then you put it into the blender. You can eyeball it for the most part. For me, I think you can eyeball it. And you blend it, and you're done. That's how you make mango lassi. And it's basically exactly the same as they do at Zareen's. Don't get me wrong, the Zareen's, like, mango, it's really good. Mango lassi is good. I bought their cookbook, like, not as soon as it came out. It came out, and then I bought it. I was, like, probably one of the first and only people to buy it. Got it for $35. And when I was ordering online, the food, they had an option to order a cookbook as well. And it's $25 for a signed version. So, you know, I don't know if I got mine signed. I can check. I haven't used a cookbook because a lot of the recipes are pretty dang hard to make because you need like a grill. And like, I don't really have a grill. There's a fucking woman next to me. Guys, I'm scared. So, yeah. But I think if you're in like an Indian household, a lot of the ingredients are probably going to be a lot easier to obtain. But for me, I have to drive a little bit for ingredients that my family will likely never use. So I don't want to go out of my way to, you know, make it. Remember one time we went to Zareen's? And I remember Kavi asked, you know, what's the difference between chicken tikka masala and butter chicken? And I don't remember exactly how we got it. Probably just did a Google search, but and found out that there's a difference in how you cook it. They're essentially the same thing, but butter chicken, you cook it in the pan while the sauce is cooking. You just cook in the pan. But I think for tikka masala, you first grill it like in a different pan and you cook it then, and then you put it back in. So, little fun fact for you guys. Don't think it matters too much because, you know, this shit's American as fuck. But Kapil from, you know, that one episode that I did, one podcast episode I did. You guys know Kapil. If you don't know Kapil because you're watching not from our area, he's a great guy. But he's a mega gatekeeper for Indian food. He's like, this place it's Indian and Pakistani food. Because I guess, you know, owners like that. Zareen Khan, I think her name is. I think she's Indian and Pakistani or something like that. But Kapil, he's like, that shit is not fucking Indian food. Because they have like tikka masala on their menu and shit. And like, if you want real Indian food, you gotta go Chaat Bhavan. And like, you know, Chaat Bhavan's like good and all, but you know, for meat eater me, I can't go Chaat Bhavan and get fucking meat. I need meat. Because I'm big and fat. And it's good. It's tasty. Chaat Bhavan's got some good things though. The only 2 times I've been there, they have like a paneer wrap, which was pretty good. So, you know. Maybe I'll leave the link or the address in the description. Who knows? Okay. By the way, I don't think I've like shown you guys like the jalapeno cheese naan. You can see that. Oh shit. It's like yellow. There's a lot of cheese. They put a lot of fucking cheese inside. And it's like, that shit is so fucking sacrilegious. But like, it's low-key just like a quesadilla. like in a naan. And it's so good. Like, I just think, like, they have a garlic naan here, too. And the garlic naan is good. But this gives it so much fucking flavor. Sorry, guys. I'm so fat, bro. I'm actually so fat. But it's so good. If you haven't tried their jalapeno cheese naan, I advise you, like, please come and try their jalapeno cheese naan. It's so good. Like, I could eat it by itself. There's just so much flavor. I mean, it kind of tastes like, yeah, quesadilla, like nachos maybe. Phenomenal. But I can't eat it because then I'll get fat. Guys, let's face it, I'm already fat. Like, it's okay. After I'm out of this fucking state and the food may or may not get worse, I don't know, probably, maybe it'll get better. But I'm locking in. Mark my words. When I come back in half a year, I'm gonna be less fat. Because I'm gonna learn how to budget. Budget better. Alright. I know, I was thinking, like, you know, what's the best way of finding a time to open Pokemon cards? And looks like after I finish this naan, we can open up the packs that I got. So, anyways, about Gamelandia, right? My drum tech Josh, like, he plays card games too. Last time that I heard about it, he was One Piece and Magic. I don't know a lot about One Piece, but I know a lot about Magic. It seems like he's like getting more into Magic. He's telling me about like how his friend, like, he plays here and he won, you know, like top 8, like, I would imagine it's like their store championships or something. He top 8 the store champs here. The weird thing about this store is that they don't run standard here for Magic. And guys, I think most of you guys are not gonna fucking understand what I'm saying, but standard, like, you know, their standard format. They don't run there's like the game's standard format. They run a modified version of the standard format, which does not use all the cards. It just uses commons and uncommons. It's called Artisan Standard. They use that. And the reason being, it's cheaper that way. But here's the thing. So I was working last summer. I remember after one of my shifts, I went over to a different game store to buy cards and stuff. And I told them, or the guy working at the register, his name's Garrett. He's really nice. Great guy. Apparently he's really good at Magic, and he's like, you know, he was like, you know, that guy. He's that guy. And I was telling him about like how I came here like last summer to come play standard. They were still running standard here. They're still running the normal format, let's say. I was telling him about that, and he's like, oh yeah, you know, I've heard about that place. And the way he described it was like, Gamelandia here is basically a glorified daycare. Basically, families come over here, drop their kids off, to, you know, and then go off, and then maybe come back later. And, you know, he was like, that's still stuck in my head, right? Like what Garrett said to me. like this store, they have some phenomenal employees. Their employees are wonderful, very nice, very kind. The space is very nice, very clean. But here's the main two things that I dislike about the store. One, like Garrett is right, it is kind of a glorified daycare. They run like kids learn to play Pokemon and Magic and stuff. So they have times blocked out for that, and it's like that's not really a problem. But you know, I think the place is more kid oriented. Like you will see like some adults there come in and play board games, but the place itself is kind of, you know, a part of it is kind of kid oriented, and that ties into why they are starting to run artisan standard here for Magic instead of regular standard. Because of that, kid oriented. The decks are cheaper, and the thing about artisan standard, right, is that unlike some other formats in this game, in Magic, like Pauper. Pauper is a format in Magic where throughout the game's history, you can only play commons. You know, unlike a format like that, which is like semi-popular, I think, artisan standard, nobody plays it. It is the video game only format. Like Magic the Gathering has a video game, they have a format on that called Artisan Standard. That's the only place you can find it. No other stores in the entire fucking world are running this format. Only here that I've heard of, because the decks are cheaper. And they can still get away with running standard, but they can get more like kids in to play the game because the decks are cheap. Second thing I don't particularly like about the store, I guess I have three things. Second thing I don't particularly like about the store is their prices are higher. Prices are like fairly upcharged on most product, and most of the product is upcharged, so it's more expensive, and you're better off like going somewhere else to try to like buy product from them. They have a huge selection of board games though, so if you're coming for board games, I think Game Landia is a great place to come for board games because there's a lot of helpful staff and very, very kind, very welcoming. They do specific like LGBTQ plus events and stuff, so you know, another plus for that. And like convinced that some of the employees are LGBTQ plus, if not 100% they're allies. You know, all like the employees, the service is great, and the place is great. It's just those two things. And the third thing that I was gonna say is their sanctioned play, you know, for card games, not great. When I came here for standard last summer, when I had some time and I finally made some cash to buy Magic decks, came here to play standard, and not a lot of people showed up. You know, maybe that's a problem with the game itself, because I think competitive play is dying a little bit, but not a lot of that. But it sounds like the more casual formats get players, so maybe that's good. Maybe that's good for them. I think, you know, actually, last time I asked them, I think their commander days actually get, like, a lot of people. Like, 20 or 30. But, you know, that's commander. For their competitive things, it's like, you know. But, again, to be fair, competitive play in this area, not a lot of people are doing it. The only place that I know of that actually does competitive play is Card Art. And they have a lot of players there, very competitive, very good. I think they sponsor a team for Magic at the very least. If not, very known for Magic and their Pokemon scene. So yeah. A lot of places in this area. Look at that guy. That guy's freaking awesome. A lot of the places in this area now for Magic, they only play Commander, which is a more casual format for 4 players, you know. Get more friends in, it's more fun, I guess. But, you know, for me, love competing, love playing competitive card games, specifically Magic. Well, I want to get into Pokemon. I do want to get into Pokemon. Because it's cheap, and it doesn't seem very hard to pick up. Yeah, that's what I have to say about Gamelandia. It's great. It's next to Zareen's, but doesn't facilitate competitive players very much. But that's honestly not a big deal. They're somewhat kid-oriented, and then their prices are high. I think that's my main problem with the place is their prices are pretty high for to enter in events. To enter in events, it's higher than a lot of places around this area, and then also to purchase stuff from them, it's a lot higher. Yeah, that's it. That's really the only reason you wouldn't come here. I think most people otherwise would come here, play board games, you know, play Commander with your friends. Not a big deal. And also, they have learn to play days, so like you can learn how to play games. It's pretty good. But yeah, they're freaking expensive, man. Like, I don't know what the MSRP for Pokemon packs are, but I got them for $10 a pop. That just seems really fucking high. And I remember when I last came here to buy Magic product, like, they were selling Commander decks for like way over market price. Like, last time that I remember coming here was they released Modern Horizons 3 for Pokemon. For Magic. They released Modern Horizons 3 for Magic, and then that came with like product, right? Commander decks. And those Commander decks got really expensive because there were chase cards in there that people really wanted. And I came to the store and they were selling the Eldrazi Commander deck because that one, a lot of people like playing Eldrazi's because they're big and fat and cool, and you know, but they're selling the deck for like $140 or something fucking crazy like that. If not 140, is above $100. And like I remember checking like market price. Market price was probably at least $20-$30 less. You know, which is like quite a bit, right? It's quite a bit for at least that price range. They're selling it for way more. So yeah, their packs are a little bit more expensive. A lot of stuff is a lot more expensive. Okay, done with the naan. Got more chicken, but honestly, I'm feeling a little bit full, so I'll have one more, cover it up, save it for later. You know how it be. Now, let's see if I can find the cap. Here it is. Now for the cards. All right, so. Does that look sealed to you guys? Yeah, pretty much. Shit, that shit's fucking oily. So, I blundered. I have a ton of card sleeves at home. Didn't bring any of them. But, you know. So, got the Surging Sparks. I don't play a lot of Pokemon. But from what I know, what I glean from this, is that there's chase cards in the set. And I think the main ones are the Evolutions. Full art ones are really cool. And then also Pikachu. I think those are the chase cards of the set. But then they also have EXs that are just like that. So, you know. Alright. I grew up watching Pokemon. card stuff. Like I was really into Pokemon TCG when I was younger. Really, really into it. I didn't play the card game, but you know, I collected like all kids did. And you know, I'm gonna do it like them, I guess. So what I want to do, hopefully, I edit this video and post, hopefully market price or something, like maybe like here. Like let's put market value of all the cards I open here each time I open. I watched Max Mofo, and he does that. Not when I was a kid. I used to watch Max Mofo when he was still doing Pokemon content. What was it? During COVID, I think. Yeah, let's get into it. First one. Okay. I think Pokemon's now changed their packs so that it's the last one is always the thing, so you don't have to do any card tricks with it. Yeah. Back in the day, you had to like do like 3 to the front and then, you know, get the energy. All right, so let's see. Got Snorlax. Is that fucking Mankey? No, it's a Primeape. Primeape. Rufflet. I think that's Trapinch, right? Trapinch. Is that a netball? Terra Orb. And then Fluttermane. That's a ancient. I don't know what the fuck that means. Trainer, his name is Drayton. Got Draymond Green in my pack. Yes, sir. Hollow? Foil? What is that? Citadel. And fucking nothing, I think. Bronzong. Tapu Koko. Oh, there's one more, actually. No, that's an energy. Okay, so I think now we know. So let me just double check. Yeah. So in the bottom left. That's all. Yeah. So it looks like what they do is it's 1, 2, 3, 4 commons, and you can tell if you in the bottom corner, right here, there's a little icon, and if you can see that, it's a little circle. So so for the rarities, circle is common, and then they gave me 3 like rares or uncommons. I don't really know what they're called. That's notated by a diamond in the bottom left, bottom left. And then they gave me 2 foils, so 2 foils. And then the last one is a rare, and in the bottom should be a star. Yeah, it's a star. So the bottom is a star, and if you get lucky, then you know you get cooler stars and whatever the fuck. Little tidbit for you if you're not a Pokemon. I mean, you know, if you're staying for like this portion, like you're probably watching for them. You probably already know this, but you know, for the people who are not in the know, let's say, and to also prove that I'm an OG, no TS. All right, second pack. Let's get into it. Bro, low key, like I was actually getting fucking like scared that first pack. I think I'm honestly like a gambler. I think when you do it slow like this, it's actually fucking scary. Okay. So, first one, that's Fleck Coco. Followed by Klefki. Followed by Glamora. Snorlax. Big fat fuck like me. And Matango? No, Magnezone. Oopsies, that's not even Pokemon. What the fuck is a Matango? Holy fucking gay circle. Technical machine. Fluorite. Huh. Didn't know they did those. And then, what is that? Quavel? quaffle. And then 2 foils, right? So Zangoose, Drillbur, and oh shit! Oh motherfucker! I already have this guy, bro. I already have this fucker. Fuck! Look at that. Fucking 3 balls, bro. Well-known executor. I think he's like $1 or something, but we'll see. Fuck! Well, that sucks. All good. Move on to the next one. So this is the second last one. If you're enjoying the Pokemon pack opening, you know, feel free to smash like, comment, subscribe. Maybe I'll come back in a year and do this again. All right. By the way, it's really hard to read because I'm like looking at my phone camera and it's fucking reversed. So, you know. So, got a Slakoth. Oh, God. Azelf. Not gonna say it. Vigoroth. He's a sloth. Vigoroth the sloth. Centiskorch. Rare candy or some shit. Dragon elixir. Ooh, fun. That's Xerneas. Oh, it is a Xerneas. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Can't believe they printed Xerneas at an uncommon. Isn't that guy a fucking god or something? Passimian. Ooh, it's Miracle headset. Miracle. It is a miracle that I got a Miracle headset. What was that? Schooner bait. Lycia's Appeal. And the final card. Gouging Fire. Don't know what that is, but yeah, Gouging Fire. All right, last one. Please, give me good. Please, Pokemon, I need this. My mom's kind of homeless. All right, last one. Hopefully it's a good one. Okay. What's that guy? Dino. Flittle. Blitzel. Shroodle. Is that a fucking mop? Chill teaser toy. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, maybe it's chill. Little chill guy. Doesn't really give a fuck. Paldean Taurus. Latios. That's Dedenne, right? Huh. Dedenne's a psychic type now, I guess. Centiskorch. And the final one, it's dog shit. Zarude. Sigh. Oh well. That's fun. No big hits except for what is it? This guy. No big hits except for this guy. But you know, that's the love of the game. That's how Pokemon is sometimes. Yeah. Well, that's the end of that. I hope you guys enjoyed the Pokemon pack opening. I don't know how entertaining I can make it. Maybe, you know, maybe that Miracle headset's worth something. I don't know. Probably not. Probably only like 50 cents or something. Anyways, yeah, that's it. That's pretty much all I had for today. Not a lot to say. But this is the finale. This is the final one. So maybe I should think of something to say. I don't know. Same thing as always. Like, thank you. Again, from the bottom of my heart. And I mean it. I seriously mean it. Thank you for watching. Means a lot. Thanks for the support. Especially if you watch all of them. Like, that's some gamer shit, because I know some of those videos were not that interesting, but you still watched it anyways, which is pretty cool. What else? Going to college. I had some words about college. If you are not going to college yet, I guess, here's some advice. First, don't get mind controlled by your parents. Like, yes, their opinion matters, but at the end of the day, you gotta do what you want to do, you know? Because if you follow in their perception of what you should be, and you don't enjoy doing that, then you're gonna be miserable for a lot of the years of your life, right? And, you know, better to do something that you love to do for your entire life than do something that you don't, and just for the sake of like making money, right? Always work hard. That's the main thing about life, you know. Gotta work hard, persevere, and sorry, let me, you know, what else? Make good choices. But also, like, don't let the choices that you make weigh you down. Because, you know, every single time something happens in your life opens doors for everything, for other things to happen in your life, right? Don't think that you're set on one path, because life's gonna throw you curveballs everywhere, and you're gonna make decisions that maybe you don't think are good, and maybe they'll turn out good. You know what I mean? Like, you know, at least that's something that I say to myself every single day. Hopefully it makes you feel better, right? Like, I just think every single decision that you make is another opportunity that'll come your way, regardless of if that like decision was a good or bad decision. Just means that, you know, you open a new door, right? It's like those what's it called, like choose your own adventure books, right? Like, when you choose your own adventure, like, yeah, there's like decisions, but those decisions are eventually going to lead you to different endings, and just seeing those endings are cool, right? And that's still rewarding. It's like, if you keep on trying your best to make good decisions and make the right decisions, even if you make bad ones, like, overall, you're still gonna end up in a good place, right? Because you're making good decisions. So make good decisions. Don't let other people weigh you down. Don't let your past decisions weigh you down. And, you know, just enjoy life, because life is a gift. Life is like, you know, what is it? What's the saying? Something, that one saying from like Kung Fu Panda, like, today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. You know, that's how you gotta live life, because if you don't think about it that way, then it's gonna be bad. You know, maybe that's not the best way to say it, but, you know, I think we should live our life like to the fullest and be happy. You know, every single portion of your life should be happy. And it's like, yeah, times are gonna be tough, but you should all eventually work to be happy. You know, do things that are gonna make you happy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think anything else. College. Yeah, just do that. You know, work hard, make the decisions, and be happy. Prioritize your own life and your own happiness over anything else, because, you know, you're living in your own body. You gotta be happy. You gotta love your life. You know. I don't know, and I think it's like, as long as you make sure that you're doing things to make that happen, then, you know, goes to show the kind of person you are. It's like, yeah, I respect myself, right? And that's good. It's good to respect yourself, and you'll know that you respect yourself if you treat yourself good. So yeah, that's it. I think that's it for now. On the docket, I don't have any other video plans. I don't expect myself to be doing too much content in college, because I'm gonna put my fucking all into college. Like actually, because I made a decision. You know, like I said before, I made a decision that hopefully is gonna have a fucking mega win. Like, you know, sorry, that's not a good way of phrasing it. Like, that's gonna make me mega happy, I guess. Yeah. I made a decision that's gonna make me mega happy, but I'm gonna have to grind for it. I'm gonna have to work for it. So I don't know how much time I'm gonna spend in college dedicated to like making videos, but maybe these kinds of like unedited, like low effort videos, like I can maybe manage, but don't expect anything to come out. But yeah, I don't know. Thank you so much for supporting me. I don't know when I'll be back. We'll see when this channel gets a new video. If you find it entertaining, thank you so much. Thank you for finding my stuff entertaining, because sometimes I don't know if I'm making entertaining stuff, but as long as you guys are like, just a little bit happier, like watching a video, like, oh, fucking John posted, I want to see like his stupid fucking thoughts, and it's like interesting to watch, like, thank you. That's awesome. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of it. Gonna leave for college in 2 days and see where life takes me, and yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I feel like this entire like college thing is like it's only starting to set now that I know that I'm moving, like I like having to like put stuff in a suitcase. Like it's never felt more it's never felt more different, because it's like now I'm gonna be like an adult. I gotta take care of myself and all that stuff, and then there's no guarantee in my life that it's like I'm gonna be like completely okay. You know what I mean? Like I know that like now, I guess it's like I have people to fall onto and stuff. Like, it's very easy to just like go to my parents and be like, yo, I need this, but I'm gonna be across America from them. It's gonna be like, tough, right? Gotta work through everything like by myself. What is it like? I get like, so like, okay, sorry. Previous summers and stuff, like my family's gone out for like to vacation and stuff, and I've had to stay at home by myself. Like that was on my own volition. I wanted to like do stuff by myself and like work and stuff, but like living through those times was like, it was like fun at first, but then it kind of settled in, like I'm like alone a little bit, and I don't think college is gonna be like, oh, I'm alone, but it's like I'm gonna be away from family, I'm gonna be away from my own house, I'm gonna be away from my own room. I'm gonna make a new house, new room, new friends, family, that kind of stuff, whole new clean slate, new reset. It's just a little bit daunting, I guess. And just to like think that I'm gone in 2 days, it's kind of crazy, right? So yeah, I think one more thing is like, I really hope like people still remember the kind of person that I was, even after I'm gone, like especially like in for like the people in high school, but then also like my friends and the people that I've known. Like hopefully I just wish like they all kind of remember the kind of person I was, because I'm going to somewhere where, I'm going to school and I'm going to know nobody at that school, gonna know nobody at that school. I got some friends that are close by, but not a lot. So I'm just hoping that like most of the people that are still here and stuff still remember me, still remember the person I was. Like, I just, that's kind of all I want, I guess. Maybe that's a part of why I started making these videos. Like, still want people to like see me, still like see that, I guess. I think it's a little bit egotistical, but I don't want to drag this on for too long, but I did have one story. It was there's one guy that I knew in high school, Evan Galt. Maybe you guys know him, but I remember like he like graduated and told me, and he like, I went up to him and I said like, yo, I'm gonna really miss you. And then he's like, I don't even remember. It's like, I think he just like asked me like, would you really, I guess. And it's like, that kind of like set in to that kind of set in, not necessarily because it was like, it was a little bit like sad to hear, but also the kind of thought that like sat in my mind is like, this guy, you know, I still do remember him. Like, I do remember him, but I think there's a lot of people in the spaces that he was in that maybe like don't remember him, because I think he was a little bit of what is it? Not a weird guy, but maybe like I think he probably vibed with a different group, let's say, and it was like, I don't know. There was a part of me that was like, yeah, maybe it's like, what is it? Maybe I do want to be like remembered, I guess. Like maybe I do want to get remembered by people. But yeah, that's just something. It's just like, I hopefully like I've made enough of an impact on people that they'll remember me when I'm gone. But yeah, I guess it's not really a big deal. I think that's just kind of like an ego thing for like myself. But yeah, that's it. That's kind of it. I don't know. Don't really have anything else to say. Sorry, it got like kind of like weird then, but it's like, hey, I'm happy that I got to talk to you guys, spend time with you guys, even if, you know, last time is gonna be like through a screen here. Still okay with me. Like, I, you know, get to hear my thoughts. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's all I got. See you soon, hopefully.